What is up, guys? Dashing here, bringing you episode 500, and I do believe 54, if I remember correctly, and edition number 151 of Monday, or on this occasion, Wednesday Night Fusion. We had a bit of a mishap on after the first two matches, the stream cut off, so if you did not see that, we had the Control, Jamal Sadana and Cameron Craig defeating the Undead to remain unbeaten. And Bannon won the six-pack challenge to move on in next week, with the winner of that match moving on to Validation, facing Genesis superstar Sam Valentine to crown the inaugural open-weight champion. We still have a whole lot to get to. As late as it is, guys, I don't think I'm going to be doing NGW after Fusion. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow morning instead, because I have tomorrow morning free. It depends. If Fusion wraps up early enough, if this is only like an hour, then maybe I'll do NGW. But if it goes any longer than that, then I'll have to do NGW tomorrow morning, probably around like noon. And Genesis will remain on Friday unaffected. Either way, either tonight or tomorrow, NGW will be coming your way, so do not fret. As I was saying, though, still a sweet, delicious, and dare I say, spicy 5 matches we have to go, guys, including a championship, as the Fusion Tag Team titles will be on the line when Harvey and Stephon Hastings challenge Dax Harris and Adam Valentine, guys, with supposed title matches tonight. But breaking news, United States champion Chris Sullivan left the arena, guys. It was yesterday. He posted he wasn't happy about having to defend against someone he already beat, Percy Simmons, and in his own words, an unproven rookie and TZ Mass. And so Sullivan's advocate, Baron Blade, told Chris he came in contact with Yuri Sokolov to give him the news, guys. Sokolov reportedly was not happy, but yes, Sullivan has left the arena. He is not his title. And so General Manager Yuri just let me know moments ago before the show started, it'll now be TZ Mass versus Percy Simmons, guys. That Elimination Chamber match spot is still going to be on the line. We know matches will be a cross-brand Elimination Chamber, 2 superstars from each show. So TZ Mass and Percy still going to face off for that prestigious spot. However, their opportunity at the United States title has been flushed down the drain thanks to the new Chris Sullivan. At number 1 escort his way out here, ready for, well, probably his biggest test since coming to CMV, in the form of the most decorated champion in CMV's history, Ryan Kent. This is the 3rd match in the best of 7 series between Chris Proudfoot and Jason Spade. It was live anywhere that Proudfoot tied things up between he and Spade in a brutal Falls Count Anywhere match. But even after everything Proudfoot, guys, did to Spade, it was Spade's own antics that ended up injuring him. Remember, he went out the top rope to the outside but missed with an attempted senton, bruising his tailbone, and will now be on the shelf for unable to compete. But via a clause in the best of 7 series rulebook, Spade is allowed to pick a replacement, and boy, found one in Ryan motherfucking. So Ken can get this win. That'll mean a point for Jason Spade. It is currently 1-1. Guys, champion versus champion. It's going to be Anarchy champ Shea Hoxton, a one-on-one with world champion Jacob Ziegler, as the Pride of Scotland hopes to pick up some last-second momentum. We now know next week's main event right here on Fusion number 152. Andrew Briggs is finally getting his shot at the world title. Briggs also positioned here on this show, facing off against rookie Stephen Porter, as Proudfoot starts strong against Ryan. Tries for a jumping knee strike. Proudfoot moves out of the way. Irish whip. Watch out, referee Tyson. Oh, he took the bump anyway. Stomp to the chest, and now pressing the knee right up out of the chin. Oh, it goes for the pin, but Proudfoot must have forgotten that he Not our official here. Ryan Kent, guys, has more accolades than any other superstar. Oh, in this. It can't be understated what a win this would be for Chris Proudfoot, because not only would he finally take the lead over his arch rival there standing ringside watching very closely, but I think a lot of the naysayers in the CMV universe and a lot of the boys in the back Proudfoot in a new light. Proudfoot's competed around the world. He is a hell of a competitor in his own right, but here in CMV, rookie. And I don't know if Ryan Kent is looking to come out here and give him that rub. I think he's coming with that vintage Borton diamond-plated shovel. Big old punch there by Proudfoot. Jawbreaker now creates just a bit of distance. There's that jumping knee strike Kent tried for before. Was unable to connect. This time he gets it, though. We haven't seen Ryan Kent in about a month. Of all the titles Ryan Kent has held throughout his career, there is only one current day that has eluded him. That is the Fusion Tag Team Championship, which will be competed for up next when Bastion challenges Harrison Valentine. Gotta wonder where Ryan Kent's brother is, Sean. Haven't seen him all season long. On fan. Is there lag? Let me know if it's lagging bad, I should say. I upped the bitrate a bit. I got a bit confident. I was messing with my router and modem yesterday, so I'm trying to see if we can up the quality. If it's lagging, though, I'm going to have to turn it back down. Ryan Kent taking it to Proudfoot right into a ring of rings, I should say. There isn't just one ring around Saturn. There is many. And Proudfoot's caught up in that right now, but is able to escape. His elbow's free. Three of them right to the face of the fire starter. Remember what General Manager Yuri saw, guys. He told Proudfoot and Spade, whoever wins the best of 7 series, there is a unique opportunity waiting for you. Ryan Kent, single knee face breaker. Gonna bust wide open. Blood seeping out of that gash across his forehead. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Ryan Kent looking over at Spade for a minute. Seems to be the need to do the job. Maybe Kent himself underestimating Proudfoot. That'll be a mistake, though. Forward cannonball attempted. He missed that horribly, though. Is it lagging, though, or not? Nobody's responding to me here. Proudfoot's got to watch his forehead, start protecting himself. Doesn't want that to work. Ooh, Kent's got blood all over his hands. And Ryan Kent now to seal the deal. Proudfoot going for a ride. He might not get up from Kent. 1, 2, only a 2 count though. And Kent's surprise. Matching my own over here. I did not think Proudfoot was going to get out of that one, but into the bag of dirty heel tricks. Feet on the rope. Referee didn't see it. Only got him a 2 count, though. Snap vertical suplex from Proudfoot. Spade's not looking too happy right now. Proudfoot trying to come back strong. Knee plus misses. That could have been a last-ditch effort. Another single knee face breaker. Sweep by kick to the chest. Caught though by Kent. Dragon screw. Punch to the top of the head. Caught, deflected by Chris. Punch to the jaw, back of the head, right to the side of the head. Ryan Kent is not holding back. His hands, or just actually that one hand covered in blood. Looks like he just stuck it into a tank. Proudfoot with that hot shot. And now from the apron. Coming from behind. Kent, eyes in the back of his head. The veteran is. So is Proudfoot though. Elbow again. Oh, here's Proudfoot Gonna get dropped chest first from that top rope. Straining the sternum, making it hard to breathe. And Kent with another dose of the Kent clash. There's no fun. Pin. 1, 2, go! Chris Proudfoot showing some serious resiliency here. Kicking out of 2 Kent clashes. Face is covered in blood. Chris Proudfoot does not want to give Spade the sack of seeing him lose. And most certainly doesn't want to give Spade the lead again in the best of 7 series. But there's only so long you can survive. Proudfoot's got to do something drastic to act edge over Kent here. Maybe this shoulder breaker. Ducks low, gets the clothesline though. Oh my God, Kent! They say the 3rd time's the charm. Will it be? Kent clash numero trace. 1, 2, and he kicked out again. What? Ryan Kent dropping down to his knees. I think he might be praying to God he doesn't know how to keep Proudfoot down. This is incredible. Clothesline. Ducks the clothesline. Rebound. Back body drop, but Chris doesn't know how to stay down. Spine buster from the fire starter. Man, Jade had a hell of a pick and Ryan, but Chris Proudfoot is showing me something tonight I haven't seen before. 3rd base Proudfoot, there comes a time when you gotta live to fight another day. A 4th Kent clash. No way on earth. 1, 2, 3. Ryan Kent is victorious. Wow. 4 Kent clashes is what it took. Jason Spade scores the point and is now 2 points ahead. Wait a minute, Kent pulling a Brock Lesnar. He's not happy with the heart that Proudfoot showed. Certainly Spade isn't going to stop this from happening. Kent is teaching the rookie a lesson not to mess with the fire starter and make him look bad. And now the question has to be, we know Jason Spade is out for a couple of weeks with his tailbone injury. Is Proudfoot going to have some sort of injury? The way he's looking, I think he might. Hopefully we'll get more word on that later on. But up next, guys, it is time for our Fusion Tag Team title match. Unfortunately, we're not getting the United States title match we were promised. We're still getting TZ Master versus Percy Simmons in a chamber match qualifier. But first, we're going to find out who walks out of Fusion tonight with the tag team titles and who will represent Fusion at Validation in the battle of the tag teams, because it's not just the chamber guys that will see the brands battle it out for supremacy. There are 4 other cross-brand matches. We're going to have the Fusion Tag Team Champions against the NGW Tag Team Champions, against the Genesis World Tag Team Champions in a triple threat tornado tag elimination match. We're going to have the openweight title match. We now know it'll either be Shamrock or Bannon. Next week, they go one-on-one to see who takes the spot against Sam Valentine from Genesis to crown the inaugural champion. We've also got the Fusion versus Genesis 8-man elimination tag match. And, of course, the main event of Validation, the Champion of Champions match. Whoever is undisputed champion against whoever is NGW champion against whoever is Genesis champion. So will it be Bastion or will it be Harris and Valentine that represent the flagship show at the Battle of the Brands? We are going to find out right here and right now. It's Harvey Hastings who won that steel cage match at the top of the month, beating out Ryan Kent and Alistair Knox, earning himself a shot at any championship he so desired. But interestingly enough, Harvey didn't choose to go for the world title, not even the United States title or the Anarchy title, but instead the tag team title, saying he wants to win championship gold with his son, because we know Harvey is going to retire. And that that message she sent to the CM Universe a couple of weeks ago. Ascendant 7 will be his last night, stating that not only is his body going through tremendous pain, but his mind is beginning to slip away from him as well. So in that time, he wants to bring his son to greatness. Harvey Hastings, a former two-time United States champion and world champion, backed by his son Stefan, who already in just a couple of months has some serious promise. Wins over the likes of PJ Moon. This kid has talent that he learned from his papa. Dax Harrison, though, guys, they have proved to be a formidable alliance since the start of the season, where the self-proclaimed GOAT took the newcomer Harris under his wing. They will be Drew Briggs and PJ Moon. This is their first defense. Will their ring turn out to be a fluke? Or will they shut the haters up by besting? Harvey and Stefan have been ready for this for weeks now, chomping at the bit. And there they are, the GOAT of CMV, and Dax Harris not looking all that worried with the challenge presented to them tonight. Adam Valentine and Dax have to say titles around their waist. They picked up some momentum last week with a victory. Meanwhile, Bastion actually lost. Moon says Harvey Hastings low-blowed Moon. Hopefully he doesn't do that here, because if he does, they're not going to walk away with those titles. Harris had the champion's advantage. They can win on a disqualification, a count out, and retain their gold. The time for talking is over. The prestigious Fusion spot to represent Fusion on the validation card. All Harvey wants in his final year here in CM is to bring his son to the top. Give him that champion. He departs at Ascendant 7, leaving a legacy for Stefan to carry on. Will it start right here tonight? Or will a roadblock, why can't I speak tonight, in the form of Dax Harris and Adam Valentine, stop them dead in their tracks? I've always praised Valentine as a very underrated superstar, immensely talented, and we've already seen in just a few months Dax Harris is as well. Titles handed off to our official Tyson, who holds them up high for all to see. Here we go. Who's going to start off for Bastion? It's going to be Harvey Hastings against Dax. So let's get it on. Ring that bell, baby. Harvey Hastings is the veteran of this match. Ooh, Adam Valentine didn't show up that much later. And that they have someone who knows the ropes, who's been in CMV for a couple of years, who's fought those big fights, and then they have a rookie, fresh face, hungry to prove they have what it takes. Ooh, nice brain Harris. You got to give the agility factor to Bastion, both Harvey and his son, just so they can do things that are normal. The athleticism on a different level. Adam Valentine is so cunning. Dax Harris, we've seen, can be ruthless. Arm drag by Dax. Kick to the midsection. Nope. Caught. Irish whip into the corner. Early tag to Stefan. Snapmare. Rebound. Take the kick. On top. Stefan is feeling good about this, baby. And there's that dreaded foot DDT, the maneuver that no superstar wants to get hit with. Could be career. We've seen it end matches before. That's not even a joke. Going after that arm, Perky Stefan, like a dog with a bone. Irish whip out under the apron. Dax uses the opening to get on time. Back into the ring comes Stefan. They meet the ring, though. Ricochets out of the corner. Kick to the midsection. Down with the clothesline. Valentine looks to finish early and retain with clothesline. Hope's complete shot from the kneeling position. Papa Harvey for the tag. Enziguri reversal. Well done by Stefan. Elbow to the back of the head. Again and again. Over the shoulders. TKO. Dragged by arm and leg. Dragged by arm and leg again. What is Valentine setting up for here? Drags the arm towards the center of the ring. Winding elbow drop to the back of the head. Fireman's carry over the shoulder. Valentine rocked for just a second. Spinning soul kick perfectly placed in the corner. Tag to Harvey. Buster. Frog splash combination by Bastian. That was their pin to win the tag team titles, but Stefan dropping the ball. Dax makes the save. Ooh, atomic drop. A knee right up the bum. Valentine uses that time. Try and regain his composure. Neck crank by Double H, the assassin. On a mission to capture every single championship on Fusion. He's already been a two-time U.S. champion, former world champion. Could become tag team champion tonight, and then all that's left is that Anarchy championship. Half Kelmo clutch, wants the submission. Harvey Hastings is a dangerous submission expert, especially with that Anaconda Vice of his. Look at this, though. A kind of sit-out F5 almost. Dragon Skidoo. As Stefan finally makes it back to the corner. Adam Valentine with a tag to Dax Harris. Runs right into a knee to the gut. Hurricane then follows it up. Up to the top rope. Wait a minute. Harvey wants to fly. Blitzkrieg could be on the horizon. Yes, here it comes. Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg. Tag team champions. We just might. 2-0, but Stefan ran into referee Tyson. Tyson defending himself. Harvey goes to the pin again. 1, 2, but Dax giving just enough time to kick out on his own. Highly contested. You can tell how much both teams want this. Dax Harris bending the rules a little bit with that choke. Gotta watch the 5 count though. Ooh, look at this, hitting Harvey with his own maneuver. That combination of brutal strikes. 1, 2, only a 2. Stefan, arm drag. Harris back up in the corner. Harvey zones in on him. Irish whip though, Harris is quicker. Trapped in the corner and Dax approaches slowly but surely. Took too much time, dear God, he just got launched. Hot tag to Valentine. Here comes the GAOT. Wait, what? Valentine got confused. Erection might cost him. Elbow to the face, the clothesline, and Harvey just gets right back up. What? Now goes for a suplex, knee to the top of the head though. Forearm smash. What? Harvey just keeps getting back up. Valentine just keeps knocking him back down. Into the half crab. Harvey Hastings gonna be forced to submit his son there on the apron, cheering him on, giving him that strength to power through. And now the tag is made. Stefan is coming in hot as hell. A fire lit up under his ass. Misses the body splash, got a sternum full of turnbuckle. Able to block Valentine's attempted strike. Wheel kick, picks him up to the vertical base. Melee kick, or the head shot. Shades of his father. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stefan, is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do? He is. He is. Giant swing around and around and around. Valentine gonna be throwing up after this. How many into the pin after the headshot? 1, 2, 3. We have new Fusion Tag Team Champions. The headshot and then the giant swing. Bastion did it. What a match. Bastion, a fight, as did Valentine. But the father-son duo realized their aspirations. Three down, only one more goal to go for Harvey. That's the Anarchy Championship. Hoxton better have eyes in the back of his head. But tonight, there's a celebration for the Hastings family. Congratulations to Harvey and Stefan. It is now tertiary main event time, guys, and the young up-and-coming Stephen Porter has got quite an opportunity dropped in front of him as he battles the #1 contender for the World Championship, Andrew Briggs, who is joined by none other than Ted Dickens. We are 1 week away from Briggs receiving his shot at Jacob Ziegler. It goes down in the next main event of Monday Night Fusion at 152, Briggs versus Ziegler. The winner will move on to represent Fusion at Validation in the Champion of Champions match. Briggs, for years now, has reached to the top of the mountain, but has always slipped up. That glass ceiling continues to evade him. Even winning King of the Ring wasn't enough, as he would fall short at the hands of Hayden. Almost 1 year, actually, ago. Sacrifice. But so many people have been saying, and myself included, this is the season of Briggs. He has never looked better. He beat Jacob Ziegler on the season premiere of Fusion, guys. Ziegler did get the win back, so it is the tiebreaker. But if you're a betting man, if you're Shea Hoxton, you got to be scratching your head. You don't know who you are going to put your chips in the corner of. For tonight, however, Briggs better have his eyes wide open, because Stephen Porter is no joke. Still to come, TZ Mass, Percy Simmons in an Elimination Chamber qualifier, and our main event, Shea Hoxton goes one-on-one with the Pride of Scotland. As Stephen Porter makes his way out onto the stage, guys, as the conspiracy continues. That was clearly a fast count. It's that Yuri is trying to make me look bad. I'm wise to your tricks, Mr. Sokolov. Oh boy. The conspiracy theory once again surfacing from Adam Valentine. The headhunter, Stephen Porter, defeated Shanaz Andoni a couple of weeks ago and then ruthlessly beat the real #1 Bubba down afterwards to make impact here on Fusion. And well, if he could defeat Andrew Briggs right here, right now, that statement is going to be made loud and clear. Oh, look at this. Jay Hoxton chiming in, along with Adam Valentine saying, I told you this new ref was a bad idea. Hashtag conspiracy theory. Not surprised Hoxton would get along. Andrew Briggs, baby, on the cusp, the precipice of finally realizing his dreams of becoming world champion. But much like Sin should have eyes in the back of his head, when it comes to Harvey Hastings, the same can be said about Briggs and PJ Moon, because Moon has made it very clear that he and Briggs are no longer allies. Moon wants that world championship. If Briggs gonna be the one to hold it, then there's gonna be nothing stopping Moon from coming. And I'm not happy about this. Not a wise choice if you ask me. Ted Dickens in his corner. A couple weeks ago, Dickens came out here and offered Briggs the chance to part. Briggs, you're great, but with me, you would be. And it seems like Briggs is maybe at least thinking about accepting the offer, because, well, here Dickens is. Chance to pick up some momentum. Stephen Porter, Andrew Briggs, one-on-one. Our tertiary main event. Referee Tyson rings that bell. Out of the corner like a bull. Rotation neck breaker, though. Spine clashing off those turnbuckles. Woo. Knee to face, Dr. Teeth. Stephen Porter in another life maybe could have made a good dentist. Oh, geez, look at this now. Pulling Briggs' mouth open. I think he might have had a couple of fingers up the nose, too. Briggs now goes ringside. Keep in mind the new rules. The superstars have to the count of 20 to return to the ring before we have a count-out finish.
2, 3.
Forearm smash. Deflected by Porter. Arm drag, though, by the King of the Ring. We're not going to be able to call him that much longer, as the King of the Ring tournament just might be calling him a world champion this time next week. Count of 5, both superstars back into the ring. Oh, and Stephen Porter using his environment like a tag team partner. Look, just bashing Briggs face first off the top turnbuckle, even causes to get busted open. Blood now pouring out of that open wound on his forehead, as Porter shows us how merciless he can be with that joint manipulation, shooting a little glare at Ted Dickens, too. Watch the 5 count. Porter manipulate. Oh, look at this. Dickens up on the apron. What are you doing, Dickens? You're in no shape to get in the face of Stephen Porter. If Ted Dickens is in that kind of shape for our Ascendance match, I'm pretty confident I'm going to walk out the winner. Oh, my God. Big echo in the house. First time in a while. What a true blessing. Oh, Dickens just threw in a steel chair as well, as Briggs has a half crab applied to the headhunter. If Briggs uses that steel chair, guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand by him any longer. Ooh, and a Christmas sighting. Ooh, everybody in the building tonight. Up to the wrist, Stephen Porter doesn't care who's here for Monday Night Fusion. He only cares that everybody knows his name. Luthez press, and those punches right to that gash, trying to open it up. Look at this. Stephen and pain he's inflicted Contender. Briggs is not looking hot right now, guys. Meanwhile, Porter is on top of the world. European uppercut, creating a bit of distance. That's all that Briggs needed, left and right. Turning Stephen Porter's face to hamburger meat. Whatever Briggs tried for there, though. And headhunter, yes! That back suplex face buster, the perfect setup for Porter to finish the match, but it's Ted Dickens' potential client Briggs to get to his feet. Ooh, again to Luthez, and the lefts and rights. Behind another dose of Dr. Teeth. But Porter says he has the best package pile driver in the game. And if it's going to be hard to argue, Dickens again. This is the 4th time he's gotten involved. Eject him, ref. Do your damn job. Yes, there he goes. Referee Murphy. Or I should say Tyson, ooh. Stuck in the old ways. Ted Dickens, though, guys, has been ejected. Too many shenanigans for our official to handle. And now Briggs is all on his own. No more help. And look at Porter go to town. Into a corner. Porter maybe again going for his back suplex face buster. Back and forth these two go. What's this now? Ooh, Stephen Porter with a Cobra Clutch crossface. Briggs escaped. Hoping that's enough to do it. 1, 2. Nearly is as well. The face of Briggs tells the tale. This has not been a fun match. Briggs at this point, guys, could be an injury ahead of his world title match next week. The fat knee in the middle skew now, but Briggs catches it. Andrew Briggs flicking the sweat from his hair down onto the face of the rookie. What it was. German suplex. I mean, win or lose, guys. Incredibly impressive in the match. Clothesline again. Clothesline a 3rd time. Briggs wants refuge in the corner. I don't know if he's going to find it. Stephen Porter getting a bit cocky. He blows a kiss, and that's going to cause the backup line. Porter just won't stay down, though. No quit in the youngin'. Trading blows back and forth, tit for tat. You gotta be kidding me. Porter with a bridging reverse package power bomb. Shades of Red Angel. 1, 2. Just a 2. Nobody hits it better than the Outcast. Come on. Up to the jaw, caught, reverse, forearm smash. Go behind, rotation neck breaker, stamps his feet. The king of the ring and quite possibly the next world champion beckoning Porter to get back in the ring if he's got what it takes. Porter takes a deep breath beforehand. Oh, I thought he was going for a Shining Wizard. Body splash instead, got a big pop from these fans. I think they were expecting the finish as well. Now Porter is just so technically sound. He's got an answer for everything that Andrew's throwing at him. He studied those tapes. He did his homework, and that is clear. These knees again. Oh my God, guys. Briggs leaking like a goddamn faucet. Rolls. That is the face of a champion. Oh, pile driver. The neck of Andrew Briggs just got collapsed in on itself. And Porter taking a second ask at his own glory. And in the mind, Porter, at this point of the matchup, you gotta think he's saying to himself, what do I gotta do? Is there anything I can do to keep this guy down and to get the win? Stephen Porter doesn't have a world title match in 7 days, guys. Andrew Briggs does, but he's still coming out here and giving everything he's got and putting on a 5-star classic. Watch the rules, though. Porter only has to the count of 5, and he took it all the way there. Nearly got himself disqualified. Porter going for another pile driver. Maybe Briggs says, one is enough for me. No, thank you. Back body drop. Porter gets to his feet. Briggs brings him into it. He's got Irish whip into the corner, and Porter's number might be up. Shining Wizard attempted. Porter countered it. Hook to the jaw. Kick to the midsection. Overhand. Briggs got a broken. I have never seen anybody bleed more than Briggs is right now, and this package piled again. Wow. Wow. 1, 2. How in the hell did Andrew Briggs just kick out of that? You saw how livid Porter got, and I don't blame him. A heart that just won't quit. Side takedown, Porter just keeps on clearly. Back suplex buster. Porter is running on fumes. And if Porter's running on fumes, what is Briggs' instinct? A third package pile driver. Wow. 1, 2. Porter arguing with referee Tyson, getting in our official's face. He then taps his head saying, I know what I gotta do. Does he though? Does he? Briggs into the ring. Oh, swing. Double boot to the chest. Stephen Porter closes in, but Drew Briggs knows his surroundings too. Out onto the apron, using the rope, pulls himself up, and Porter gonna charge him. Shot to the side of the head, and this fight gonna go to the outside again. Kick to the gut, caught by Andrew. Elbow to the knee, back into the ring. There is not a single soul tougher in all of CMV than Andrew Briggs. Not die. Briggs. Oh, me a fisherman's driver. 1, 2, 3. You gotta be kidding me. How? Wow. Amazing. No words to truly describe what we just saw. All the props in the world to Stephen Porter, but Briggs didn't come to lose tonight. And if this is what Jacob Siegel can expect next week, fight of our lives. Are at the next world champion after that showing? My answer is yes. And it is co-main event time, guys. One of the main attractions of a Validation in 4 weeks. One of the most talked about things is that cross-brand elimination chamber. 2 superstars from Fusion, 2 from NGW, and 2 from Genesis. The winner will score a point for their respective brand, but will also receive a future World Championship match. We already know the 2 representatives from Genesis, them being Chris Andrews and Braxton Sutter. And we learned earlier tonight the returning Hayden, yes, Hayden is back. The A-lister was here on Fusion, and he got that first spot for Fusion. It's time to find out the second as TZ Mask takes on Percy Simmons. Original. This was supposed to be for the United States title involving Chris Sullivan as well, but Sullivan earlier tonight, guys, stating on Twitter that he already beat Percy Simmons and that TZ Mask is an untested and unproven rookie. They did not deserve a chance at his championship, and so he walked out. He hightailed it. General Manager Yuri Sokolov forced to make this a one-on-one match. But still on the line. Could be that career-changing spot inside of the Devil's domain. Either one of these guys inside of the chamber be a force to be reckoned with, but I think even more so TZ. The NGW champion has got himself quite a busy week. He's in action tomorrow. NGW Stevie Wizard, the British Bulldozer, leaving Brian Jacobson in the back. He was a pack challenge earlier. Wasn't so lucky. I'm sure healing up. Last week, though, the Control able to defeat the Bullies of Virtue and tag team matchup was TZ, who was pinned. Only the third time ever in his entire career he's been pinned and defeated. So you know he's coming out here to rip Percy. And TZ is always in a bad mood. But being shafted out of becoming United States champion to boot, I do not envy Percy Simmons. Percy Simmons, the longest heavyweight champion, ironclad, gold-blooded, the franchise Mr. CMV, the man who retired Schmitty. Percy Simmons is destined for great things in his own words. Taking Jacob Ziegler to the limits back at Retaliation, and one of the best matches of the year. Percy, I'm sure, just as aggravated as TZ Mass is with Chris Sullivan running away. But these guys got to remain focused. Percy Simmons in this matchup, his strategy has to be to bob and weave, evade TZ Mass and his power moves, his superior speed to outmaneuver the Bully and somehow find a way to put him down with that Wall Street clash. So here we go. Who's going to join Hayden in representing Fusion inside of the Elimination Chamber in 4 weeks at Validation? Will it be the NGW champion? Or will it be the one and only Percy Simmons, leaving their boys in the back? Well, there you go. Hell of a start. Bit of revenge, if you will. Simmons getting his jaw rearranged, not gonna. Oh man, almost like a more. What? Or I don't. With that modified spine buster, how about that wheelbarrow bulldog? Percy Simmons used to defeat opponents with that move. I guess he knows it's not going to be enough to knock someone the caliber of Mass off. Reverse chin lock by TZ. Those brother choking to life out of Simmons. And this is exactly what I talked about. Simmons can't allow for TZ to get on top of him and use all of that weight and, well, mass to just suffocate him. Yeah, Percy is not too thrilled with how this match has gone so far. Mistaken if you think Mass is going to just let him chill on the outside, though. Trying to run back into the ring. Playing those cheeky jabs. Simmons bouncing off the ropes for that elbow. Is this a boxing match or what? Oh, stupid. Lateral press too. One. Oh no, not even a 1 count. Overzealous myself. Trip up by TZ. The long ball has bulldozed his way through the NGW roster and is now here on Fusion to try and it's not going to be as easy. Mass. Oh shit. I don't even know what the hell that was. Like a rolling dominator, I guess. Rings of Saturn locked in on Simmons. Fortunately for him, he's able to get an elbow free. Few of them to the face, and he's back on his feet. Closes in, high kick. Oh, and a nice combo. Roll through, knee to the face, and again another time, a 4th time, and the 5th one. Gonna turn 2Z in. Percy go, camel clutch, forearm smashes across the forehead. Wants that high kick again. Mass has had just about enough of Simmons, who goes off the ropes. Wheel kick. Ooh. Bob Luger could never. Percy Simmons with an abdominal stretch while he is seated. Elbows to the knee. That gives him enough room to get a punch in the gut and a hip toss. TZ clutching at his ribs though, guys, and that's not a good sign. Side control strikes. TZ maybe going for his... A barrage of ham strikes though. Pop-up punch! Cleaning Percy's clock. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Percy in La La Land right about now, but he sees the light. Coming back to life with an arm drag. Percy is looking for it. Oh, there's that test drive. Shouts out to Sam Valentine. Gets him over though. We know what Percy likes to follow that up with though, ladies and gentlemen. Could this be TZ's downfall? Crash! Things are going downhill for the British Bulldozer. 1, 2, oh man. No trace, Topher. Percy Simmons doesn't let that deter him though. Mr. CMV staying focused. Whip to the corner. Tosses TZ out. Double bounce, punch it. TZ getting right back up. Gets hit with that drop kick again, gets back up, ducks the clothesline. Mushroom stomp. Those boots nearly go through TZ's chest. Mass over Percy, pushing him out of that collar and elbow. Wheel kick gets reversed the 2nd time around. What is TZ doing here? Oh, mama! What? 1! Oh, nearly a 2, but not quite. Caesar's opening. Can he capitalize? Mass effect! 1, 2, 3, and TZ is going to the chamber just like that. TZ Mass. 1 slip up by Simmons is all it took. And the Bulldozer is going to validation. As the 2nd Fusion representative, he might not stand as United States champion. Happy about this at all, as he hangs his head and walks to the back. Rough night to be Mr. CMV. But believe it or not, guys, the show is still not over. It is main event time. Champ versus champ, as Anarchy title holder Shay Hoxton takes on the Pride of Scotland and the world champion Jacob Ziegler. We saw Ziegler's #1 contender, the man he will defend his title against in just 1 week. Andrew Briggs went. What a showing. What heart and determination, perseverance from the King of the Ring as he defeated Stephen Porter. Can Ziegler follow suit, or will Hoxton Hoxton, just a couple of words to describe him: sneaky, conniving, a son of a bitch. That's a couple of words there, but you know what I mean. Last week he was supposed to defend his championship against Joey Diaz, but instead, the snake that he is, he slithered away and instead put Murphy, a referee, not a superstar, in his place. And to Murphy's credit, he actually put up a little bit of a fight against the hot commodity, but in the end, it still wasn't enough. Joey Diaz got the victory. And from the desk of general manager Yuri Sokolov, Shea Hoxton will defend his championship, or he will be suspended right here next week on Monday Night Fusion against Joey Diaz. So it's not just going to be the world title match, guys. We're going to have 2 championship bouts next week. So it's not just Ziggler who's in. The gambling man told me once that he always puts money on his opponents so that even if he loses, he still wins. You know, our first introduction to Shea Hoxton here in CMV was actually back at Ascendant 7. He had a skybox and was watching the show because he had big money on the Harvey Hastings Jacob Ziegler world title match. And he was actually betting big on Ziegler, and, well, obviously, you know, Harvey retained on that night. So Hoxton's been holding a bit of a grudge ever since, coming to collect here tonight. Is shaping up to be one of the biggest pay-per-views in history. Just have inside of that cross-brand elimination chamber, representing Fusion, Hey Bass, representing St. Andrews, and Brad. I don't know who the 2 will be from NGW. And so much the champion of champions, triple threat. But will it be this man, the pride of Scotland, who represents the flagship show? Or will it be Andrew Briggs? Ziegler has held that championship since Battle Scars 4, and he's held it proudly. He's beaten back some of the best. He's been putting on those bangers, taking on any and all comers. And I, for one, and I know there are many who cannot wait for Briggs Ziegler next week. Ziegler but he knows that he beat Andrew Briggs, and that's what makes it just such an interesting bout. They know so well. But if you're Ziegler, you can't afford ask Shea Hoxton here. Shea Hoxton, Ziegler, both men with championship defenses next week. Would like nothing more than to walk into them glorious here tonight. High angle dick grab slam by Hoxton as soon as the bell rings. Never a bad way to start. Drop kick to the back, missed. Punch to the head. Jacob Ziegler. Tribal Hawks from the champ. Stop, moves out of the way. Very quick pace. My goodness. Look at this. The chest. Lighten it up like the 4th of July. Lateral press gets only a 1 count. Grab by the head. Shea Hoxton, but he doesn't need no help. Barreling down on Hoxton with that knee strike now. Drags him by the arm away from the ropes. Going after that knee. Ooh, and the boot to the face. Jeez. And working that shoulder. Joint manipulation at its CMV undisputed champion, fusion efficiency, and now Hoxton's right-hand man watching from ringside. Probably still harboring some injuries at the hands of Diaz from last week. Cloverleaf pain in the knee of Hoxton, driven into the lower spine of Ziegler there. Lateral press one, only a 1 count. Jawbreaker, kicks right out from under. Hoxton, I believe. Can't really see what Hoxton, referee Tyson can't get a good line of sight either. Whatever. Oh, I've never seen a reversal like that. Hoxton putting up his foot into it. Oh, Hoxton! Hogan death grip! The maneuver that's been the center of so much controversy these past couple of months. Ziegler's not going to get strong. Oh, what? I like how Hoxton's letting him do it for a minute. Ziegler, that was pretty impressive though, I'll give him that. I don't know if you should do it right in the middle of a main event match, but Hoxton rolls out of the ring, quick breather. Back in, goes right after Ziegler. Irish whip into the... What a drop. Hoxton! Oh, baby, the Anarchy champ has Ziegler in all kinds of trouble. 21. Hooks 1, 2. Oh, man. Ziegler able to kick out of that one, but you know the damage is done. Been cut in half just top rope. Jacob Ziegler always so dangerous when he's backed into a corner. You could say that about really any man, but Ziegler more so. Buckle bomb. A maneuver that's in its own right could be career shortening. Ziegler takes a second to strike a quick pose. Irish whip, hawks it off the ropes. Pop up, ooh, cheeky is the pride of Scotland. Psyching the Anarchy champ out. Oh, and here comes Hoxton running his mouth. Calling Ziegler a loser. Shoulder thrust gonna knock Jacob down to the outside. From the top turnbuckle, this is a huge risk. Oh, he missed! Oh no! Went for a missile dropkick. Pulled a Jason Spade. And now pump handle neckbreaker. That is vintage Ziegler there. Having to the count of 20 to get back into the ring. Hoxton saving the day at 3. Swings the knee up to meet the chin. And Jacob Ziegler, you never know if he's paying homage or if he's trying to throw shade at Ziegler by pulling Divine, but Hoxton just reversed Divine intervention and then laughed. Hoxton, man, on his A game in this one. Seriously impressive against the champion. We're never going to hear the end of it. Oh, look at that. Ziegler ain't no stranger to throwing some verbal jabs, some modified suplex, bridge to pin. Woo. Nella, 2.99, but if that didn't do it, maybe this will. He got it! Bridge to pin, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Hoxton now getting frustrated, getting off rope, which is not what he usually does. Hits that elbow drop. That was a pretty picture-perfect elbow drop as well, I must say. Hoxton Gonna change up his game plan, looking to make Ziggler submit, and after all the damage done to the lower back, he just might cloverleaf. Ziggler as to the corner again. Another buckle bomb is not what Hoxton wants. Elbow right to the side of the head, pull back into a single digger walk. Never discount the shoulder block. Shoulder block again. Ooh, Hoxton, nice reversal, throwing Ziggler to the outside, or so he thinks. Jacob recuperates, bam, double axe handle from the high rent district. The fans are on their feet. What a main event this has been. Too much time pandering. Gonna go though. Headbutt, kicks the shin. There might not be a bigger dick in CMV when it comes to in-ring arsenal than Jacob Ziggler. The stuff he does to his opponents. How are you just gonna kick someone in the shin? Ooh, knife edge chop battle now. Wow, that went nowhere. Oh, wait! And this could be double deadly. Divine intervention. Hitting the ropes on the way down. 1, 2, 3. Jacob Ziggler defying the odds to pick up the win. Both Andrew Briggs and Ziggler put through the ringer tonight in their respective matches. Both come out on top, but only one will next week. Andrew Briggs, Jacob Ziggler for the world title. Who's it gonna be? Just in time, Hawks, to see the ending. Man, what a match, though. Shea Hoxton in control for the majority of this one, much like Stephen Porter was over Andrew Briggs, but the determination of the #1 contender and the world champion can't be understated. Well, guys, as always, thank you for joining me. I'm not going to do NGW because by the time we get finished, it'll be way too late. So I will do it tomorrow morning, probably noon or 1, more than likely noon. And Genesis will remain the same on Friday. But as per the usual, if you're new to the show and you like what you saw, make sure you do drop a follow so that you know when I go live. As I just said, next time, which will be tomorrow and then on Friday. And yeah, access our social media, ! Twitter, ! Discord, ! Joel will give you a link to our website, communityuniverse.4motion.com. And I will see y'all on tomorrow. Toodles.